This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late-night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe I.A. Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Blue Hens will boot it away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
On the ready. 3:25.
From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
And the missed connection on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
42, Spike.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got him downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And the Blue Hens didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to get in the end zone, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, that's fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football. And that would be the definition of first down success, putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Beckham. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Dances away. Uncorks one to the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Blue Hens lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Kelly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Flushed out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Simon. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Looking downfield, it's Beckham. Caught. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Delaware. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Beckham. Might be looking to run. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all...
Breaks into the open on the left. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to... close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Bunch formation for these receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. He works it inside the 20-yard line, down to the 19. That's where decision to be made. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Acorn. Gorilla. Hornet.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Delaware! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Mississippi State was anything but dominant, but the Bulldogs are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. This offense has it with really good field position.
42 Spider.
He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Delaware!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try to get the edge on the left. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that forced the turnover.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle, it's Webb. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Simon. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it to him on the screen. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lewis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Handoff from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Louisiana Tech about to kick it off to start this second half. Coming out with it, it's Lewis. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
On target to the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Blue Hens have their offense in high gear. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up? And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He spins that thing down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's knocked away, and they don't...